Okay guys, be honest. Do my earring looks a bit much just to go get Taco Bell? So what do you think? How are we feeling? What do you think when you see a big hoop earrings in Taco Bell? Because how do I feel? Because how does the worker feel when they see a girl with a big hoop earring in Taco Bell? I think the world's going to love it.
My heart's always been green, but I tend to mix up the ones with 3 and 4 leaves. Cause you like drinking in company. Only thing you like more was putting off time with me. If I'd have seen half of that, I'd run right from the start. This never would have gone so long, you'd never break.
Oh shit. I ordered myself some burrito and quesadilla. Ooh, I don't know if they put the sauce in it. Guys, I haven't eaten anything today. The fact that it's 11 and this is the first meal. You know what I've been thinking about lately? I've been thinking about passport. I think passport should be a violation of human rights, you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, you cannot leave a country freely. You cannot leave a country without a passport, and you cannot enter another country without a passport. And then, oh, passport is not enough. We need to create visa. And there are some countries that we cannot enter without not just passport, but also visa, you know what I mean? I think it's a bit ridiculous, you know? I think it's a violation of natural human freedom, the right to go from one place to another place freely. I mean, it's 2025, you know? They should have made one-way system to make it easier. ID, it's enough. Supposed to be enough. Well, it should be enough. Last weekend, I went to this one music festival, right? With my friend. It's just the 2 of us. It's actually, we didn't even plan to go to the music festival. It's very last minute. We just want to dress up and take cute pictures, right? No, we haven't planned anything. Like, we don't know where we're gonna go until we heard of this one music festival. We don't have any ticket or anything. We just decided to go. We kind of just want to know, like, the vibes and stuff. So long story short, we're there and we saw so many chalo in the area, so we decided to get one, right? We decided to get one chalo to get us like 2 tickets. We bought the ticket. So long story short, we got scammed. And because we're girls, we're women that can actually talk, women who have the knowledge and the power to speak, women that okay. But anyways, my mate was like, you know, raging to him. She was like, oh, you need to like give us back the money and this and that. And long story short, the guy gave us the money, so we didn't actually get scammed. And we decided to just like, oh, let's just grab a couple of drinks and we go to another place, you know, and then we go back home. Until I decided to talk to a random stranger. Turns out he was in that music festival, so I gave it a shot. I asked him, is there any way that you can let us in the music festival? Not in a flirty way, in a friendly way. And then long story short, he was like, sure, just wait over here and we'll be right back. And just like that, we get inside the music festival without paying any penny. And the story didn't end there. So we were dancing like a girl and I was so thirsty, right? I need water. And then I went to like the bar area. I asked this one barista like, how much is it for the water? And then he told me that it was 44k. Ladies, 44k for a tiny bit of water. 44 for water. Isn't that ridiculous? Like, I can get like... And then I was shocked, but like I told him that water should be free, you know? I basically told him that, you know what, I think it's ridiculous, you know, the way you guys put like this much price for water. Water is like #1 sources in this world that will not go anywhere. Basically, this world filled with water. Water should be free. It's 2025, come on. Everyone in this world should get free access to clean water. And then I was like, you know what, never mind. I'm just gonna dance with my friend. You know, maybe I'm gonna get dehydrated, but I'm not gonna spend 34k for just like a bottle of water. Like, come on. And long story short, we danced. He was like walking towards us with 2 glasses of water. He was just like handed it to us. Here you go. This is the water for you. And then I was like, oh. Also, the story didn't end there. We accidentally met with a guy who worked with Afrojack. So we actually watched Afrojack that night, right? And he just randomly talked to us and offered us some drink. And also, the other barista kept giving us free drinks, from water to Red Bull to another drinks and more drinks, you know? So, moral of the story, just ask. Ask. There's nothing wrong. What is the worst can happen? You get rejected, people say no, but you know, it's not gonna hurt. At least you try. I think if I am the president of Indonesia, number one, I'm gonna make the diplomacy stronger. I'm gonna make as if we don't need passport. And number two, I'm gonna make the water free in Indonesia. Like, come on. And number three, free education. And also the work opportunities. I'm gonna be making the human rights due diligence exist. Not just exist, but like I'm gonna apply human rights due diligence to every company or every like small workplace. Also, I'm gonna erase the religion in our ID. No need. No need for that. I still don't know if putting the light is actually necessary. I mean, well, yeah, I do kind of like it, but I think I also like it when it's like this. Well, I'm sorry for talking nonsense. I haven't asked how are you guys doing. It's been a while, isn't it? There are so many things changing. The world moves so fast. But anyways, how are you guys doing? I really hope that you guys doing great. And what is it about Padel? A friend of mine asked me to go play Padel with them, and then I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And then she goes like, oh yeah, it's gonna be me and my boyfriend, and it's gonna be her and her boyfriend, and it's gonna be another friend of her with her boyfriend as well, and we just want you to come. And then I was like, okay, but like if it's you and your boyfriend and your friend and your friend's boyfriend and another friend of you and her boyfriend and me, is it like, am I like allowed to bring like a +1, or do you want me to bring a +1 or something? I don't get the concept. And then she was like, oh, don't worry, Lulu, we have the coach over there. You can just like, you know, with the coach. But anyways, friends getting married, getting promotions, moving to different countries. Some of them already have children. But yeah, that's... What about you guys? How's your life? I want to know. I'm actually getting a bit scared though, because okay, at first I was like, I don't care. No. At first it was like, oh my god, I really want a boyfriend. I want one that truly loves me. I want one who can be there for me. I can just rely on him. I can just complain about work, complain about anything to him. But then that's just a phase. And I started to think that I don't really care if I have a boyfriend. I don't really care. I actually enjoy being by myself. I always like, I love my company. I love my own company. I love it. But low-key, I am a little bit lonely. Do you know what I mean? Low-key, I'm still like yearning to find the love of my life. Low-key, I'm still like a hopeless romantic. But I tell people that I don't care. I tell people that, you know what? It is what it is. But deep down, I was like, God, please, when is it gonna be my turn? Weddings after weddings after weddings. I was like, you know what? No +1. Don't give a shit. People ask me, Lulu, are you alone here? Well, hell yeah, I'm alone, you know, but I don't care. But deep down, I was like, God, when is it gonna be my turn? But then, that's just a phase as well. And now, I'm scared because I'm like at this point where I don't care, and I started to don't actually care. And I'm not craving for it anymore. What if I don't care at all? I don't care to the point that I just want to spend the rest of my life by myself. Because deep down, I know no man in this world that I can trust. As much as he loves you, he will definitely do you wrong one day. I think I like it this way. I really do. And that scares me a little bit. Well, maybe a little bit much. And the fucked up part is that now every time I listen to romantic song or just like read romance books, back then I used to like imagine myself with this one guy. Back then I used to have crush with guys. But then now it's just a guy without face. Every time I listen to like romance music, I cannot picture it with anyone. I cannot picture any guy in my head. And then I was like, oh shit, I mean, I'm 25 now. Why am I like this? What am I doing with my life? I have my time limits already. I should probably go back home. I really want to pee, but I don't really want to go back home, because if I go back home, I'm gonna sleep and the next day is gonna be another day and I need to go back to work. Also, I don't really know if what I'm doing is actually the right thing to do in regards to work. I had a conversation with one of my friends yesterday night. I told him that I don't actually know if I'm doing the right thing, you know? If you guys didn't know, I'm actually work in a law firm. I am basically a lawyer, certified lawyer. If you didn't even realize that, people will not going to realize that I'm a lawyer until they talk to me and they know. Well, my appearance doesn't look like I'm a lawyer, you know, because I look very unserious. Most people told me that I look like I'm 17 years old. Be honest, am I giving like 17 years old vibes right now? But do you guys think I'm gonna find the one day? I don't know. Well, trust me guys, I pray to God, but the sky is empty. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. And pardon me if I talk too much about love. I don't know, maybe it's just a phase, you know what I mean? Maybe this is actually the time where I should probably talk about it, because maybe I should get more serious about it, you know? Trust me, if I have the opportunity and if there's like the right person on the right time for me, I would love to have a family. One small happy family. I'm gonna love them from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna love them with everything that I have. But then I started to think that marriage is not for everyone. And there are two reasons why you are single. Number one is that you are single by choice, which means you choose to be single. Or number two, you are single by fate, which means having a beautiful relationship, it's not for you. And I started to think that I am actually single by fate, not single by choice. I don't choose to be single. I mean, I know it's not the time yet. I'm still 25, you know what I mean? It's not like the world's going to end tomorrow. But what if the world's going to end tomorrow? And I guess I'm gonna be fucked. But it's okay, you know? It's not like I'm complaining or anything. I'm just like sharing to you guys a little bit. Maybe a little bit much, because we haven't talked in a while. Also, I hate Nestenka. I'm against her behavior. I think she's so full of herself. But also, on the other hand, I feel like the dreamer is basically just making things up in his head. Because if it was in real life, when he asked Nestenka about her name, Nestenka will definitely ask his name back. A normal person will definitely ask, because just think about it, when there's like a random stranger approach you, right, out of the blue, and then he asks you what is your name. I'm gonna say, oh, I'm Lulu, and a normal person will say, what about you? What's your name? Here's my take. He's just making things up in his head because he called himself a dreamer, you know. Well, I am a dreamer as well. I most of the times make things up in my head, and I get upset with my own scenarios that I created in my head, because again, I'm a dreamer. And most of the times I put like expectations in my head on people, and just like that I upset myself because of my own expectations, not actually the people. And I created scenarios which leads me to, you know, hurting myself even more. And my take is that he's just creating random stories in his head, which that's not even true. Or my take number two is that Nestenka is basically a bitch. Well, I don't like her, I'm sorry. Well, I think I'm just against the fact that she tried to make him fall for her when she don't actually have the capacity to love him back. I hate it when people do that. Well, if you know that he's not the one, or if you know that I'm not the one, just leave me alone, you know? Don't try to make me fall for you, just then you can leave me after that. Don't try to make someone fall for you when you know you don't have the capacity to love them back. Oh, I was talking about Fyodor Dostoevsky, his book, The White Knight's one. And I'm sorry. Guys, I'm so tired now. Should we go back home? I think we should.